Yeah, welcome BFM Breakdown. We're gonna have a bit of a yap. Of a dogfight. It's pretty cool. No, it's got a little bit focus a little bit more on the beginning of the fight, setting up the fight and whatnot, and a little bit to do with your OODA loop, right? Which is your thinking process for decision making during a dogfight. It's something you do every day, but this kind of contextualizes it in a form that you can kind of go, okay, hang on, that's what we're doing here, and break down what you're seeing, like we're going to do, and put it into action. So I'm going to start the video here. We're going to watch this merge twice, and I want to know, and then we'll pause it, and I want to know what people see, what their kind of thoughts are, what they're seeing. I've got my energy state up the top here, so you can see how fast I am, and you can kind of, we'll go and have a bit of a chat once that happens. I've got a hand up already. What's up?
I can't see anything.
Give it a second. I'll press play. If we can't see anything, just let me know, and I'll try and reload the video or something. Actually, I'll just reload the video now. That will solve that problem. So this will start playing. Maybe. Possibly. Ta-da. Okay. Okay. So, what are we... I'm bad at asking other people questions. What are we seeing here? What things are people kind of taking away from the merge they've watched and the image they've got here? Crypto is hands up already.
Well, that's good. All right. Okay. Your opponent's wing sweep is all the way back, so they are going fast.
Very good, very good. That is one consideration. Yep. No, so that's a good consideration. Energy at the back there said lead turn is another one. Middle.
It looks like so he's trying to go in for like an above attack, and you're trying to go in for like a side attack.
Yeah, so we're not turning. Yeah, you can kind of like technically. How do I work that? He's going to go for a vertical fight where I'm trying to keep more flat. Yeah, no, that's a way to think of that. That is a good observation. Cedar Huda up the back there. What's up?
Your airspeed is like high entering that merge.
Yeah, so you would have noticed I sped up a little bit on the way into the merge. You know, you can merge these things. This F14 here at about like what 370, 420 is about where I like to merge with it. Up near the 400s, 420 mark. If I'm trying to go for a faster 2-circle fight, if I'm trying to cut in someone's circle, try and go for that 1-circle fight off the merge, I'm trying to come in closer to 370. But that's just what I do. But yeah, no. These are all good. These are all good observations. Okay. So another way to put what you have said was we're not maneuvering. At this point, we're also not maneuvering in relation to each other here. He's turning up and away from me. I'm turning away from him right now because I was expecting him to blow past over the left of me here and get into a fight. Where we got some sticks here. You know, get into a fight like that, right? And the image we've actually got is that. Now, what can we do to take advantage of this? So even though we're at 400 knots, then this is our image on the merge. His wings are right back. We've recognized he is very fast. What's the best game plan here? He's way faster than us still, even though we've come in at a higher speed. Anyone got an idea on what they want to do? What we should do next? Case?
Pick me. Try to close in quickly to take advantage of his the turning room he's given you.
Yeah. You're gonna close. You're gonna Firstly, we're going to roll over a maneuver emulation with him, okay? But yeah, no, we've got turning room. He's turned away from his lead turn has given us a bunch of turning room here. Couple that with his speed, even though we are in the fast area where, like, coming into the merge, we'd be thinking, yeah, we're going to go into a 2-circle here. You know, the OODA loop, that thing has happened, right? So we've thought about it, okay? So we've observed, we orientated, we've made, you know, we've gone, okay, yeah, no, that guy's fast. You know, we've made all our observations. Now we're deciding. So, yeah, we want to turn into him. We've got all that room there to turn into him. Right here, right? His circle's going to go up and over here. Even though we're fast, I want to turn up and go 1 circle with him because his turn is way wide. I'm going to hit the play button and we'll see how that plays out. It'll take a few seconds, but yeah. So yeah, we cut across the circle, get guns on. We've got position straight off the merge. Here is where you could, you know, we got 329 knots, 330 knots, right? You're right in the rate band there, right? Right around dead smack in the middle of the rate band. Maybe just a little bit on the lower end, 5 knots slower than you really want to be for perfect rate. I'm trying to remember what I wanted to talk about here. I am sorry, I'm not great at this. So some people, yeah, you could probably try and get the shot done, whatnot, but that's gonna give you a overshoot of their flight path, right across their tail at some point, right? Keep you in a very high offset area. Bear with me. Don't be afraid to speak up to CD because I'm butchering this.
You're doing great. You
Right.
got this.
So now we're down here, okay? We're 330 knots lead. Well, I'm going to say it. He's not actually, the problem is he's not facing that way. He's more like that, right? I'll roll these over, right? Right. So his aspect is pretty high, you know, on the, you know, medium higher aspect here as we come into this turn here. And even though we've cut the circle, that first turn was 1 circle, I've rolled it over. And now I can start chasing his 6 because I'm happy with my speed. I've got position, I've got speed, A-okay with it. So I'll hit play and I'll see what I pause it at next. So he's gone down, even though he didn't really need to, but that's fine by us. We've got all this energy we can use on the way down now, right? And even though that turn I was pulling instantaneous, I still ended up with 358 knots. Got him above my canopy bow still, but he's still high aspect. Well, mid to high aspect. You know, he's not. He's still in that sticks do the thing. You know, this is still our picture, right? Wait, I'll figure this out in a second. We've still got an aspect like that, right? So you've got the speed. Yes, you could probably again yank in for a shot here with that much speed. Totally can. And you know what? Some of you are good enough marksmen with it. Sure, maybe it's worth the risk a little bit more for some other than it is others. I like patience. I've got position. I want to keep the position. I want to improve my position before I start trying to take a shot. So I'm happy where I'm at. I'm not going to get shot at here. So I'm going to continue and just try and hold him off the canopy bow there. Okay, now we're going across his flight path. Pull in a little bit there. Try and align our circles a bit. And we're trying to remove that aspect. Get him lower and lower in aspect. And as I overshoot the flight path, I'll pull a little bit. This obviously can be countered by them pulling the misaligned to try and keep the circles misaligned. And in this case, at some point I do pull a little bit much. But see, I'm still happy here. Like 360 knots, I'm fast for the rate, honestly. So I've got the energy to burn here, and I'll burn it here. I do make a mistake right there though. I should have eased off a little bit sooner, allowed him to keep a little bit of that a little bit more aspect. But just keep him in the canopy bow there. Pull a little bit more once I overshoot that flight path, which is made really noticeable by the vortices there. And I try to pull for a shot here. However, I'm going to pause it real quick. I didn't quite make the shot there, but we've seen what's happened though. I don't know how to put that into a question. Again, bad at this. But normally, like, if you push for a shot, right, if I would have pushed for that shot maybe, 3, 4, 5 turns earlier, when we were talking about it, we would have had a very, 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 like, high aspect, or sorry, mid aspect, with like a 90-degree angle off, overshoot of the flight path, right? If we missed the shot, that's where we would have gone, and it would have gone into the rate, but that gives that guy an option then to reverse. However, we stuck in that rate a little bit, aligned the circles, and got around the circle a little bit before we tried to go for that shot. And in turn, instead of making that shot trying to pull lead like that, okay, I'm trying to pull lead like that. And I didn't quite make it, so I let back off. And they've tried to do their reversal, and I'm chilling back here. It doesn't matter. That was not really exactly a great reversal. The cues weren't quite right for it. This is why people say, if in doubt, don't reverse. But in my position here, back here, hey, I'm okay with it. This dude's going to reverse in front of me, and because I set up and got further behind my opponent before trying to go for that shot, I've now afforded myself the chance to make that mistake of, I didn't have enough to actually pull lead there. And now they're still out in front of me. They're still defensive. Things aren't all bad. I'm going to play the video. You're going to see some very poor marksmanship on my behalf. And that's about it. That's about all I wanted to yap about. So, but see, I'm able to just, okay, yep, keep lift vector on. Have another shot opportunity there. Barely miss. But just keep them out in front of me now. And with so much range between us still, and the speed's about right, even though they cut the burner a little bit there, I'm able to just slow down behind them, press the brakes on a little bit, keep my position, and just wait until I get a good shot. So yeah, any questions? No, got a lot of shaking of the head. Either I did a terrible job or a good job, but that's fine by me. That is a-okay. I guess that is that done. A little bit of a yap sesh by me. And we're going to go spin the wheel now, huh? That all good? Everyone cool with that? Go get in the fighting part real fast today? Excellent.